The incident left thousands of people stuck for hours.
Liquid oxygen rolls down the Interstate 83 exit ramp near Glen Rock, York County.
It's been a long day.
This Praxair truck carrying the fluid northbound on 83 crashing around 6 a.m., hitting a guardrail, going up into this embankment and rolling over, according to the Loganville Volunteer Fire Chief.
I'm going to say with the position of the tanker, it was sloped downhill, so all the product ran to the front of it.
A challenging cleanup for hazmat crews because of the angle and because of the danger of the material.
It can act as a miniature detonator.
Officials say it took hours to clean up.
Tow truck drivers honoring one of their own.
He's the glue to the company. He held everybody together. He's just an all-around great guy, and we're going to miss him dearly.
44-year-old Ralph Waltrus II with Max Tire Service was on the side of Route 222 in West Earl Township. He was getting ready to tow 46-year-old Robert Buckwalter Jr.'s broken down car.
Skateboarders have a new safe place to shred in Dauphin County. The Steelton Skate Park, the only skate park within the county.
Before we would have to drive an hour, and spend money on gas and try to figure out the situation.
Andrew Zapata, a 17-year-old skateboarder from Harrisburg, designed it.
Well, police in York tonight investigating a deadly shooting. This happened around 8:15 in the area of South Penn Street and West College Avenue. Neighbors say they heard several gunshots. The York County coroner was called to the scene. No word on any suspect.
Conestoga Valley and Solanco may be rivals on the football field tonight, but they're also collaborating in a food drive to benefit those less fortunate. Competing on the field, working together off of it to collect food and donations for those less fortunate.
I don't think people realize the amount of poverty in Lancaster County, so this is a great way to raise awareness. Anything we can do to get youth involved, so the football teams, cheerleaders, bands, they've all been collecting food for us.
The schools are working to white out hunger, with donors getting a white t-shirt with their school's colors and reduced admission to tonight's game.
And the event took off, bringing more riders than anyone could have imagined.
It was a pretty big one. This was a pretty big one. There was a lot of support here from the community. It was amazing.
Really, it was a Facebook thing. We seen it on Facebook, and me and my friends, we're big in the car community. We know a lot of people.
This is what he would have won because he was big into cars and stuff. Even though he wasn't young enough he was too young to drive, he still was in the cars.
Riders also revved their engines to spread the message, don't be a distracted driver.
Emergency officials in Pennsylvania are shipping out of Harrisburg. 10 people from Pima and the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources head to New Jersey to operate out of a warehouse to distribute supplies to places affected by Irma.
3 models of hybrid electric vehicles on display today at the state's capitol as officials launch the Commonwealth's Hybrid Electric Vehicle Pilot Program. Under the program, 25 hybrid and electric vehicles will be dispersed among the Department of General Services, the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, and the Department of Environmental Protection. Officials say the idea is to protect the environment as well as lower the state's fuel costs.
We're excited that this is part of our sustainability initiative at DCNR. We see it as a pilot. We'd like to take it further and look at the vehicles across our system and how we can reduce our carbon footprint and save money.
Fox's Braden Long explains how each year is just a little bit different.
Since 1999, the Charles Dickens classic has visited Open Stage Harrisburg in a way you can't get from watching the movie.
The water, oh, the birds.
It's just different to be in a live theater where the audience can see and almost touch the actors.
Hershey and Lower Dauphin may be opponents on the football field tonight, but off the field they're showing a unified front to raise awareness about suicide prevention. Fans and spirit teams on both sides of Hershey Park Stadium wore purple shirts tonight to send a strong message that they won't tolerate the bullying that can lead to young people taking their own lives.
It's just affected both of our schools, Hershey and Lower Dauphin, so much. In these past couple of years, it's been awful. But we're just trying to spread the word and bring the happiness to everybody.
The high schools partnered with the We Matter Coalition to let people know that help is out there for those who need it.
Rod's corner store window now boarded up after 2 people exchanged gunfire. The cashier says he was working at the time when the gunshots shattered the glass. Surveillance video shows a gun battle when a man shoots into Rod's corner store in York. It all started when 3 men walked into the store to buy tobacco. As they're about to leave, video shows a man walking around the corner outside the store. He pulls out a gun and starts shooting toward the 3 men.